Billin, Uptown Murph.
Top Billin villains.
Howie Rose's been doing a very good job of building out this off-ball linebacker position here with the addition of my man Devin White, who we know to be absolutely not short on talent and long on extreme physical traits. Devin White, super athletic. Teaming up with Nakobe Dean, right? The cerebral assassin himself, the hall monitor. No running on the hall monitor. You're going to get some really good off-ball linebacker play, especially when it deals with stopping the run. Maybe a little shallow zone duty as well, blitz packages and all that. So keep in mind, we are talking about a 34 front. It's a 3-4 defense, and it has been a 3-4 defense the minute you sign Sean Desai. Sean Desai is a Vic Fangio disciple. He learned his defense from Vic Fangio and runs Vic Fangio's scheme. So we were already running Vic Fangio's scheme. Now we have the real Vic Fangio who bases his defense in a what? As you can see here on the screen, obviously it's a 34 defense complete with a 1 technique right here, right? So you have your shade, you have your 3 technique, you have your 5 technique, you have your 2 edge players who are stand-up outside linebackers here. That's how he does it. It's been like that forever. I don't understand what people are talking about right here. It's killing me that you still have people like this dumbass right here on the screen talking about some, what are you talking about, a 3-4, LOL, and whatever like that. I swear these dudes just be trolling, man. That's why he doesn't have an actual screen name. He just goes around the internet looking for attention. Yes, the Eagles 3-4 defense. Here's more Vic Fangio with the shade, the 3 technique, 5 technique, outside linebackers, Bradley Chubb, Andrew Van Ginkel. Off-ball linebackers, as you see right here, we have David Long, Jerome Baker. That's the base defense. Will they be in base defense all the time? No. You will be in base defense probably the least because not too many teams are running base personnel on offense. So always remember that. What do they do when it comes sub-package time? They remove one of these interior linemen, and it's usually the nose tackle. So then they still run with 2 edge players on a stand-up, right? A lot of people, like if you're in a 4-3 defense, you'll still have all your men down, right? It'll be a 4-man front with all the guys down. This one, it'll be a 4-man front, but you still have edge players positioned like linebackers because they have to cover. That's the difference right there. You do cover sometimes in a 4-3 as an edge player, but not as much as being a linebacker in a 3-4, which is your line of scrimmage player. One of the draft's best prospects, if you talk about tape for tape, talent for talent, has to be NC State's Payton Wilson. This guy will definitely make an immediate impact wherever he goes. Dude officially measured in at 6'4", 233 pounds. So he's wiry thin. He's got some length on him, no doubt about that there. You have an official 4.43 your man had with a 1.54 split. Yeah. That man is an athlete, no doubt about it, right? People ranting and raving about that 40 time. I think people must have forgot, though. Our man Devin White here is one of the freakiest linebackers, period, right? It wasn't that long ago. The 2019 Combine, my man ran a 4.42. So actually, right, slightly faster than your man Payton Wilson. So imagine having those 2 guys on the team at the same time or on the field at the same time, right? If you were to go to a nickel package, right? If you wanted to go to a nickel or a dime package, maybe you have just Payton Wilson on the field, right? If people want to mitigate talking about pass coverage, right? He'd be the best out of those guys, although I don't think even he could deal with an inside slot receiver like a Monroe St. Brown or some of these guys that people think some of these linebackers can cover. Shit ain't going to happen, but he would definitely be better than Nakobe Dean and perhaps Devin White as well. But if Devin White is on his game, man, yeah, lo and behold, that man has done some really good things in pass coverage as well there. But I like Payton Wilson to be one of these guys who you could sub in there and kind of mitigate what people think Nakobe Dean can't do, although I think that he can do it as well, but it remains to be seen there, and that way you just get yourself a nice rotation in there. It wouldn't be all the time, no doubt about that. Still want to keep Nakobe Dean and Devin White on the field most of the time there, if you're in your base and nickel front. But if you go to even lighter sub packages there, definitely bring in a Payton Wilson, and that's how you could work him in the interim until it's time for him to take over for Devin White if they don't re-sign him. So running chase linebacker, that's going to be his forte right out the gate. He should be very good at that. Watch him approach, reverse course here on the rebound, and chase down a back on that weak side pursuit. You can see it from this angle. Go Payton Wilson right here. They're going to switch gap responsibilities a couple of times right here, and he's going to work the forward approach. But then he's going to get on his horse, and you can just see him picking them up and putting them down. Man, this kid can really run, right? Probably needs to bulk up, but, hey, there's ways to mitigate that as well there, depending on who you have around him. Being able to show off that speed, not sure what he would look like at 250 pounds if it impacts him, but he's plenty of fast. But definitely one of these guys is going to be better in a run and chase role. I love this play right here on Kyron Jones. You get that man's first initial step is like a zone drop. Then he wraps it all the way around here on the redirect, runs Kyron Jones down. This is incredible. It's an incredible pursuit speed, incredible hustle. Look at that. I show it from this angle, Drew. You can see how much ground he covered. Dang, look at this right here. In fact, go back just in case you didn't ID him. There he is right here. You can see on the initial, take one step back, and then he's around that corner. Look at him running. Oh, my God. Oh, man. What did he do? Wow, this is all kinds of bad right here. First, he splatter whacked that man. Bang. Got up over him. Looks like he took his hand warmer, snatched that, teabagged him. Look, he leaned into the teabag, too. Right? That's ultimate insult right there. It's a one thing for it being organic teabag. You get your teabag organic, but there's another one for him to lean into it. Come on, that's mad disrespectful right there. Payton Wilson playing with some moxie, some poise, and be playing like his hair's on fire. Come on. What are we doing? I'm showing a lot of these hustle and pursuit plays here because it shows off his speed and something that he can do in the interim, depending on where he goes. But check this out right here on Malachi Thomas. Dead to rights. He caught in traffic, but look who runs down Malachi Thomas. You see that closing speed at the end to the burst? Man, that's incredible. One more time. Look at that. Oh. Running them down. Oh, man. I mean, did you see the amount of traffic he was caught up in initially? Right? Not sure where he was stepping to. What took him outside here? I don't know. Something took him outside here, so he's trying to close in on. This is a great job by Malachi Thomas here to escape this tackle, right? Two men right there. Payton Wilson. Then he starts to pursue. Then he runs into about 25 people right here. Come on, man. Escapes out the pile and then runs them down. Now, that's not an impact tackle or anything like that. I'm just trying to show you the hustle and pursuit of this guy. As far as his approach to blocking, he's going to skirt around blocks. There's no doubt about that right here. You can see him playing millipede, centipede, or whatever that game was called right here. Look at that. Skirt around one block, skirt around two, makes a tackle, though, right? At or behind the line of scrimmage, impact tackles. Right, initial block right here. It looks like he's going to meet that inertia, but he played the dude, right? Gave him kind of half a man right there. Made him whiff. So the second block right there, he kind of runs through that, right? Kind of sidesteps that. Doesn't have to worry about base shield tooting right here. Gets him right to Drones right here, who had a kind of a lead blocker. Excellent IQ on that right there, but definitely something to take note of, because if you skirt around enough blocks, you're going to definitely get yourself out of position as far as taking them on, discarding to whichever side you need to go to. Definitely like the physicality here on this screen pass. Drone shoots it out. He immediately pursues. Great pursuit angle here. Bang! Look at that. Arrive with a bang. And look at the swagger, too. Kid plays with a lot of swagger, I'm telling you. Right? Zone drop, keys, instant pursuit right there. Wide receiver breaks a tackle. You hold him, I fold him. Bang. I like that right there. Then letting them know about it as well on the sidelines. Don't matter who. Love the FBI on this particular play right here. You get Tootin as the initial option here, potential inside zone or tight zone, however you want to say that. Then you get pretty much what amounts to a speed option between drones and the wide receiver here. He does a great job of just staying home, not taking the cheese right there. You want to get them to aggressively pursue, so at the very least, drones here could keep the ball and try to get up the alley right there, but he can't do that because your man, he too smart for that. Right here, check it out right there. Oh, look at that. Stayed parallel with him too. All right, you stay parallel with it, not much you can do. You can see right here, and it did a great job of the cornerback staying home, right? So, yep, either quarterback or the in man on the line, probably the overhang defender here. Not exactly sure, but as you can see right there, they both stay home with their assignments there. Nowhere for drones to go with this. He stays parallel and then attacks when he's in that 50-50 stage right there. Drones just has to eat it, has to get fertilized. Here's another one that shows his discipline. You have Tootin here looking like it could be some type of rocket motion there, but then he doubles back. The deal will be to get the overhang defender, whomever's the end man on the line of scrimmage, to peek too far in, and then on that double back, you get Tootin out here in nothing but airspace and opportunity. You see right there, it doesn't matter. He immediately notices it, and then damn, blew that one up. Made that 3 or 4 yard loss. Look at that. So if this was him in man coverage, right, you can see that the man coverage right here on Tootin, right, he was probably done. He probably is too far inside. However, my man stays home. They have him plastered to the line of scrimmage, almost like he's rushing the passer here. And he does a good job of rushing with patience, strings it out, works parallel, heat-seeking missile. Fertilized. Once again, doesn't take the cheese. I mean, you get entire flow right here going to his right. Action coming out from the edge, going to his right as well. He doesn't go for it because they're trying to sneak the tight end back across on a split flow. Look at this. Everything going to the right, just try to sneak somebody back on the screen, and he diagnoses it and executes. Look at that. Everything to the right, even the tight end himself. Watch the tight end. He initially goes to the right to kind of double back right there. I like some of these plays that them Hokies have right there. But he beats the block right here. It's going to be an inside screen. He beats the block. Trips him up. Dang. They worked on that all week. They're like, we got him, coach. We got him. Nope. Now, I know a lot of people don't like it. This is my own personal draft strategy. And it's pretty much in line with how your man Howie Roseman thinks as well, and probably a lot of the old school people right here, or maybe more of the new school people. I don't take linebackers in the first round, and I don't care who. Nope, too many great linebackers found in the second and beyond, and too many guys like Devin White ending up on other teams after being a first-round pick. Same deal, even with a Roquan Smith. He, as great as he is, he's still not with the Chicago Bears. It's just one of those positions, man. So I would not take him with that 22nd pick, trying to see where. I don't know. Maybe Philadelphia can will and deal. Obviously, if he's there with the 50th pick, you run that in. But I have a tough time with that 22nd pick. But I don't know. Any way you can get this guy on the team, I guess. 22nd is not a super high pick. But I don't know, man. I can't do it. I just can't do it. But I know a lot of you guys don't care about that. I personally don't take running backs and linebackers in the first round. It would have to be the 32nd pick, which is pretty much the second round. Damn, it was the second round back in the day. So, yeah, the 50th pick, or they can will and deal and swing for another second round pick, a higher second round pick. Run that pick in for sure. With that 22nd pick, I have to go with more of a premium position, something like cornerback. So let me know what you think about your boy Payton Wilson. I want to come back on all these linebackers that I do a study on and do a second film study of them with just pass coverage, because I want to show people that none of these dudes can cover. And y'all can stop talking about all these linebackers in the league. Every team that I cover, everyone complains that their linebackers can't cover. There's a reason for that. None of them dudes can cover. I done asked 50,000 people, name me some coverage linebackers, and nobody has answered me yet. So Let that sink in. None of these dudes can cover because now they're having to cover slot receivers. That's just an exercise in futility. Back in the days, it was just tight ends. Now they understand how to work 10 personnel, or they understand how to get it to where you have to match up on an inside slot receiver. So let me know. All right, your boy Jersey Murph. Much love to everybody out there, man. Peace. Make sure you're sharing the content. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already subscribed as well. And we're doing it big like that. All right, salute.
Top Billin of Town Murph.
Top Billin.